Good morning. It's June the 27th and welcome back to the Twisting Roads. I'm in Kolding. It rained heavily last night, but the weather forecast is supposed to be sunny skies all the way up to Hirtshals, which is at the tip of Denmark. And a little change in my itinerary. I was supposed to go to a place where they have falcons and condors and eagles. Unfortunately, today they're closed for whatever reason, so I'm going to skip that waypoint. There may be some interesting points of interest along the way, but I don't know. I have nothing planned, but we'll make a stop if necessary. Anyway, here's the intro for today. Day 5, Kolding to Hirtshals, 361 kilometers. This morning I'll be leaving Kolding and heading towards Hirtshals at the northern tip of Denmark. The only stop that I intend to make is to visit a raptor and bison farm just outside of Silkeborg for an hour or so. The Rovfugl show has a number of raptors, including peregrine falcons, bald eagles, and even condors. Falconry is considered the supreme sport of kings and has been in practice for over 3,000 years. Afterwards, I'll make my way up to Hirtshals and overnight there before catching an early ferry to Norway. So I'm in the town of Silkeborg in Denmark here, just to have a quick bite to eat and heading north. I did avoid going to the aviary, and now heading up to Hirtshals. I haven't seen anything really of interest to stop the bike and film, but anyway, it's rained on and off, and this helmet that I borrowed doesn't have a pin lock, so it fogs up quite a bit, so I have to lift up my helmet every now and then just to clear the fog inside the helmet. So it's more onward. It rained a little bit, nothing to force me to put any rain gear on, but and this looks like it's going to clear up pretty quickly. So it's 20 degrees, but with the humidity it's actually a little chilly. More later on. Blue skies, nothing but blue skies shining on me. Well, that's a sunny introduction to the changing weather here in Denmark. This lovely twisting road, even though Denmark is rather flat. The second best thing in life is the solitude of a twisting road on a motorbike. You can fill in the blank for the first thing that's best in life. Well, I'm here in Hirtshals for tomorrow's departure on the ferry, which is about 1.5 kilometers away. I have to get there maybe between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. The ferry starts at 9:30. It's going to be a long day, apparently 12 hours on my GPS, so yeah, it's going to be tiring. Anyway, I got here in Hirtshals and tried to find this place called Venus Rooms, and I ended up having a lot of difficulty trying to find it. I ended up over here in this daycare, and I went inside and it wasn't there, so I asked around. No one knew exactly where Venus Rooms is, and they don't have a really good sign here. There's no sign out here that says Venus Rooms, other than this little sign over here right at the door. And obviously it's so difficult to see from the road, but I parked over on the other side of the street at the daycare, and I looked it up and it says, oh, it's right across the street, so I came over here. Sure enough, that's what it was, but it was very difficult to find. So I'm here. I'm going to go in town and grab some food and then call it a day. So the ride down here was largely on major highways. There wasn't much to see, so unfortunately it's a bit of a boring ride, but hopefully tomorrow will be more interesting once we get into Norway. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.